ladies and guitar fixer upperers, if that is in fact a word. So I have been asked on a few occasions, can we have a look at your workshop? What goes on? And yes, you can, by all means. And I did do this a while ago and deleted it like a plum. But anyway, here we go. I shall happily show you around what my workspace is like and what I use and my favourite, most important go-to tools. So let's have a little look. Where am I from? What we have is a room, which is always a useful thing to have. I'm still behind the camera, so I hope the sound picks up okay. That's the window with the blinds down, and here we have, yes, well, you can see what that is. It's a cabinet with things in it. In here we have, let's see, well, all kinds of paraphernalia. Scratch plates and strings and tape and things and strippers and clippers and glues and screws and mics and a whole manner of stuff. In the drawer here, again, similarly, a load of stuff that is just useful for fixery. And moving over here, we've got, oh wow, that's not, oh there we go, that's better. And over here, of course, we've got a, oh, come on, let me get back into the light. We've got some drawers that are full of spares and bits and bobs. And in here, fluids and sprays and polishes and glues and wax, and of course a soldering iron with solder. And here we've got one of those sonic cleaners, and that's stuff that I cannot manage without. Service on Super 10. If you don't own some, buy some, it's brilliant. My favourites guitar products are from this company here, Gerlitz. A guy from Posh Guitars in Clitheroe is the sole UK distributor. You can't get it anywhere else, and I love it. I know that there's other stuff on the market which I've tried, but that is my favourite because the results are brilliant and it smells lovely. So let's get to my favourite tools. My I cannot manage without tools. So working from left to right, obviously a Stanley knife, this pair of sponges, very, very useful for, propping, resting, all that kind of thing. A little fly lead which I will use to, along with the multimeter, to measure pickup resistance and output. Some really, really old wire strippers which I can't find anything better to replace them. God knows how old they are, but they aren't new, I can tell you that. This Boss tuner, as you can see, it has a proper needle and a view meter, and it's just the best thing for doing intonation and just tune-ups on that. I don't like the clip-on stuff. That is, as I would say, it's going to be as accurate as a, well, probably not as accurate as a Peterson because that's strobe technology, but it is about the best that you can get. They're not, these are not cheap. They're, probably about 80 quid or something like that. Obviously a string winder and clipper, my favourite screwdriver and box spanner. Here we have a fret file. You can, of course, you can use the beam ones, but if you just want to do a bit of spot filing or a bit of upper fret filing, then these are perfect. I use them for the entire fretboard. And here I've got a crowning tool with a variety of diamond blade sizes, or diamond file sizes. Let me just show you inside one of those. So that, where's the thing? Oh, there we go. So of course that fits around your fret and crowns it beautifully. nice oak handles. They come from, where the hell did they come from? Alan somebody, I can't remember now. There we are. Oh no, Chris, all these, the files and crowning tools are Chris Allsop. Although one of our contributors has told me about his lad who's producing this kind of thing, I think in Bristol or Devon or somewhere like that. So I'll be giving those a try when I can. We've got the notched straight edge. You'll see that written on that side there's an F, and on that side there's, well, there used to be a G. Anyway, we've got, I don't know why they call these fret guards, because they actually guard your fingerboard rather than the fret. String height measuring tool, a rocker tool, and this here is just a rule that I got from Poundland, guess how much it was, that I made into a straight edge using my trusty Dremel, and so I can use that as a straight notched edge for bass guitars, because if you want to buy one they're a fortune and you never know, they might end up bent. We have a selection of rags, and as you can see on the end here, this is my for difficult paint jobs that need a bit of sorting out. Just those foam pads that you mount onto your handheld drill. And under there I use this PV as my bench amp, and that is and these are really useful. These little steel trays that you can get from Aldi or Lidl that are magnetic. I've also got one of the straight bar types, which I've not yet fitted to the wall, but that's so yes, that's very useful for not losing your stuff. What else do we have? Of course, we've got a selection of hex keys here, or Allen keys, or whatever you wish to call them, in various sizes. And that really, for my tools, is pretty much it. Moving on, I use a Mac to do everything. I use that for both recording and for uploading the YouTube videos. You'll see those Gibson monitors that I did promise to do a review about, and they're really good. Probably no better than any other monitors, and they're monitor kind of price. They've got all sorts of stuff on the back of them, but oh my, don't they look nice? And they do say Gibson on them. Oh look, Groom's Green Book, yeah, Groom's Guide, can't beat it. And on the bookshelf here, oh look at this, this is from, this collection here is from the 70s, the history of rock, lovely stuff. So yeah, it's all kind of musical motorcycles here. Another Black Star, the kind of thing that, as you know, I don't feel that I can manage without. My Gibson Menace, which is my current weapon of choice. And what have we got over here? Ooh, Alex Harvey. Do we remember him? He was outstandingly, outrageously good, and so was the rest of his band. I thought that he was quite something. What else do we have in here? Oh, I've got another, a big Black Star, proper full valve amplifier, which I don't use because I just like my little ID Core 40. If I ever actually get to play in a pub again, that'll probably come with me. It is a brilliant amplifier. So that is more or less it. But there's just one little thing that I would like to cover with you before we go, and that is, a few. Yes, you can see these words on here, I'm pretty sure. I just wanted to explain what these words mean. You'll see these in guitar adverts. So we have patina, we have mojo, we have relic, we have player grade, and road worn, and very briefly, these words all mean that word there. And just one more little aside. I don't know whether anybody either knows or cares really, but as we all know, this is what our chosen name is, and there is a reason for that. If we take this, and that, and this, and that, and that, and that, and that. That is in fact my name, and the reason that I made an anagram of it was because when I was looking for a name, if you type Gary Fox into YouTube, it just comes up with an American boxer. So I wanted something that was unique and individual, and that's pretty much it. So, let me take this. So, I hope that was useful for you, but those tools there are, so the ones that I showed you on the bench are the ones that I cannot manage without. Of course, I've got, different truss rod adjustment tools and just all sorts of things that I've collected over the years. But certainly the fret rocker, the notched edge, the knob puller, the string height gauge, the fret guards, and the crowning tools and the fret file. And if you are going to work on your guitar, get a decent set of screwdrivers, easy for me to say, of different sizes, and always use the right size screwdriver for the screw that it's going to go in. Don't go knackering your screw heads because you'll just run into all sorts of difficulties. A decent tuner is a great thing to have. Don't clip stuff onto your headstock. Or if you've got, those, if you're gigging when you're on stage, ideally a tuner that's in a foot switch is superb. In fact, I think that Peterson do a stomp box tuner. I've not tried one, but I would think that they are absolutely brilliant. So that's so that's it. Yes, that's it from me. That's a cheap shot, isn't it? And thanks all so much for tuning in for this little quickie, and I'll see you at the weekend. We've got something nice. There's always something nice at the weekend. All right, I'll see you later, folks. So it's adios and ta-ra.